Hey, this is Sean with the Prepared Homestead, and I want to talk to you today about water resiliency. And water resiliency is something that we've been working on since we moved to this property. It's always been a top priority for us, building water resiliency. And what I mean by that is we've done things like put in rainwater catchment systems, improving the soil to the point where it can hold more water, right? Mulching gardens, but also digging ponds, putting ponds into seasonal flow areas or off of seasonal flow areas, putting in check dams into those seasonal flow areas, things like that. So building our water capacity, our resiliency. And this year was the perfect test of our water resiliency, I would say. This year here in North Idaho, we were in exceptional drought, and that's the highest category if you look at like the drought monitor. And we were in that stage for long periods of time. But fortunately, in the last couple of days, we've gotten a lot of moisture here, which is awesome. It's fantastic. But we were in, just exceptional drought, all right? So all the different categories from abnormally dry to exceptional drought. Severe is like 2 steps down from that. So anyway, that was a significant challenge. It was super dry. We had lots of fires in the area. Fortunately, none of them were massive. I think we had, I don't know, easy, just in my local area, okay, and then within 20, 30 miles of here, probably a half dozen to 8 different fires. The biggest one of those was 6,000 to 7,000 acres, something like that. So not massive, by Western fire standards, but pretty significant. Air quality was low the whole time. But water resiliency was huge around here. A lot of people around here, wells started going dry. Ponds were drying up much sooner than normal, to include here. And so one of the projects that we're always working on is our pond system. We have a series of cascading ponds that are fed from seasonal flow, but they're also to some degree water table fed. Okay, so right now the water table is pretty low, right? Because we're still in that drought, even though in the last couple of days we've gotten a lot of moisture. So let me show you real quick a project that I've been working on to expand one of our ponds. Okay, just expand one of our ponds, increase the capacity of the pond, which what that does for us is it gives us obviously more resiliency. It allows us to have more more water on hand, for whether it's for irrigation, emergency, fire suppression. Okay, you name it. Like all those good reasons why it's good to have farm ponds. So let me show you this project real quick. All right, I'm gonna turn this around and try and get a little bit closer. But right there, you can see that's one of our lower pond. And what we did this year is an expansion. And I'll try to see if I can find an older picture so you can see what it originally looked like. But that right there, we've expanded it. I wouldn't say we doubled the capacity of it, but we at least increased it by 30, 40, maybe 50% increase in total capacity. So let me turn this around and see if I can give you a better look. All right, so there's the pond, and honestly, it was kind of like this triangle right there, right? And that was the pond, but we totally expanded, the dam wall over here, and so the water will then come up here. And that should give us quite a bit more capacity. But like I said, I don't think it's going to double it, but it's certainly going to increase it by a lot. We'll see. Over on this side is the spillway. It's kind of hard to see from here, but that's the spillway right there. It's about 18 inches lower than the top of the dam wall. Now I use my tractor I've got a backhoe on it. I've got a bucket. So, I'm a little bit limited on what I can do, and it's certainly not completely level or totally perfect on top, but that's okay. I'm also going to I'll just show you this. So I got this mound of dirt that I've been working on, and what's going to happen is that all that's going to get transferred, and then you can just make out the barn there. See if I can get a better picture. One of our cows. So on this side of the barn, there was a lot of micro terrain. I couldn't really even get in there with a tractor at all. So you had to basically hand carry bales from this upper portion here down to the back of the barn. Well, I'm starting to put all that fill in there and creating a flat level surface. So already I can get in there with a tractor now, but I'm going to kind of expand that out, make it nice, make it easy, make it real easy to access. But there you go. That's one of our expand. Every year we're we're doing something to just make our water situation a little bit better. How can we slow spread and soak water? How can we hold water back? And then I'll just show you real quick. So again, this is the lower pond. There is, we have 3 more ponds. There's one, you can't really see it right there. There's one there, and then there's one over there, and then there's another one on the other side of the house over there. Okay, so there's four ponds that kind of go down this way, and they all obviously all overflow into each other. There you go. There's our pond expansion project. So far, I think this year it's looking pretty good. It's not done. I'll probably do some more over here next year. I just ran out of time. I got to get to other projects, but that's going to be good for right now. All right, we'll catch you guys later.